Legacy. It is a big part of any player's career as it reflects on them as a player and what they did to the league. It looks back on their successes and downfalls over time and puts them on the list on whether they are one of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball. NBA players work as hard as they can to prove that they are one of the greats. They create stories of dominance, and that is what we remember them for. However, what is Kobe Bryant's legacy? Yes, we know he is a great player, a dominant player, one of the greatest of all time. But analysists, other NBA players, YouTubers, ESPN, they all rank Kobe very inconsistently. So in today's video, I'm going to define Kobe Bryant's legacy and place him where I think he belongs in the greatest of all time. Before we begin, I would like to say that this is going to be a new series on my channel. I will upload about one of these every 1 to 2 months, so keep your eye out for them. If you have any plays you would like me to do, let me know in the comments below. There is a poll in the top right corner on where you think Kobe makes his mark as the GOAT, so don't forget to vote. With that being said, let's begin. Over Kobe Bryant's career, he averaged stats of 25 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, and 4 assists a night. In comparison to other Hall of Famers, this is simply phenomenal, as he averaged the same or more points per game than Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Shaquille O'Neal. In comparison to the GOAT, also known as Michael Jordan, he is only a mild 5 points off what he averaged, as well as only 1 assist and 1 rebound away from being even with MJ's numbers. But stats isn't something that defines a player, you know that. It's work ethic, it's talent, it's their love for the game. One thing that can also help a player's legacy, as I said earlier, are their stories that come out about their skill and how they humiliate others. There are many examples of this for Kobe, so I will only list a couple. When Kobe was a high school senior, he knew what his next step was, and that was skipping college and going straight to the NBA. This could have turned out terribly for him, but it undoubtedly didn't. One thing he did when he was playing for his high school was after every practice, he would get this other person from the team named Robert Schwartz to play him one-on-one, first to 100. Once Kobe's fame took off and this amazing workout story had been leaked, Schwartz was asked about it, and he said, "The closest I got to beating him was 100 to 12. But when Kobe was asked about this, he immediately denied it, saying, "No, the closest he got was 5. The reason for this? Because Kobe knew at the age of 17 that on his legacy, he did not want to see a random man called Robert Schwartz making double digits playing him in a one-on-one. That's just how crazy, and it proves how committed he is. Whilst on the topic of practice, Kobe is a role model for his unbelievable work ethic. Stories say that he would arrive at the gym at 5 AM in the morning, and sometimes even earlier. The way he worked was so physical, so tiring. Many players on the 2008 Olympic team stated that it was a real wake-up call, as most of them thought that they were the hardest working, but looking at Kobe made them feel like kids. In an interview with Stephen A. Smith, Kobe stated this, "I don't really need sleep. All I need is 3 to 4 hours and I'm good to go." This alone proves how far he will go just so he can be the best. Kobe did look up to Jordan so much he would copy all of his moves. He would stick out his tongue, do the same post moves, everything to prove that what MJ could do, Bryant could do 10 times better. If anyone tried to trash talk Kobe, he would shut them down, usually via a one-on-one. An instance of this is when one of the Lakers role players, J.R. Ryder, who had averaged 19 points the prior season, trash talked Kobe and challenged him to a one-on-one. The Lakers coach at the time ended the practice right then and there and made the whole team watch Kobe destroy Ryder. There are so many more examples of this, but I don't want it clogging up the video. So the last 800 words I said was all the good things about Kobe and how we should remember his legacy. But there are a few things that stop reporters from making a bigger deal from Kobe, and that is the controversy that surrounded him in the early parts of his career. The Kobe Bryant sexual assault case began in July 2003 when the news media reported that the sheriff's office in Eagle, Colorado, had arrested professional basketball player Kobe Bryant in connection with an investigation of a sexual assault complaint filed by a 19-hotel employee. Bryant had checked into the lodge and spa at Cordillera, a hotel in Edwards, Colorado, on June 30 in advance of having surgery near there on July 2 under Dr. Richmond Stedman. The woman accused Bryant of raping her in this hotel room on July 1, the night before the surgery. Whether you believe he did or did not rape her, that's for you to decide, but it certainly has left a big stain on Kobe's career as a whole. He admitted he was not mature back then and that he regrets doing what he did, but it still has left a mark on his legacy. Kobe has been known to be carried by Shaq when they were teammates from 2000 to 2004. Dom2K made an entire video on this, so if you want to watch that for further info, please do, but I will keep it short here. Shaq did not carry Kobe. Shaq was just the only player in the league to have his size, his strength, so no one could match up against him evenly. No one had the physicality to jump for the block or post up. He was too big and too strong. For Kobe, on the other hand, there were many players of his height, his strength, his skill, so that made it harder for him to score. And if I was the coach for the Lakers back then, I'd actually draw up more plays that got Shaq the basket rather than Kobe, because Shaq was such a dominating force. Therefore, this may be a bad sign on Kobe's behalf for this 4-year stretch, but you have to make sacrifices when two stars play together. And though Shaq didn't carry Kobe, Bryant obviously didn't like playing with him, and Shaq got traded to the Heat into the 2004 offseason. The final big controversy that left an ugly mark on Kobe Bryant's career was in the 2007 offseason. It all started when Kobe got frustrated with LA and requested a trade. Kobe was sick of losing. Even though he had made back-to-back playoffs, he felt like the team was title contenders and 2 first-round losses pissed him off. LA fans were angry because they didn't feel like he wanted to help contribute to a rebuilding team. It seemed like he only wanted to win, and losing for a season or two wasn't an option. He told Stephen A. Smith in an interview he'd rather play on Pluto than be stuck with a rebuilding team. Though he did later say he wanted to retire a Laker, the message of whether he would stay or leave or stay was unclear to fans. He did stay in the end, and it was the right call as he won with the Lakers in 2009 and 2010. Those are all the major controversies in Kobe's career. I have now listed all the positives and negatives surrounding Kobe and how this may have affected his legacy. All in all, I see Kobe as a top 8 player of all time. In my opinion, he changed the league more than Tim Duncan and Hakeem and Ewing and all those great big men, but he still ranks below the obvious greats like MJ, LeBron, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Wilt Chamberlain, and Shaquille O'Neal. I think the actions he made when he was younger and the comments he said 10 years ago really affected the way people thought of him as a star. Nevertheless, Kobe Bryant is one of the greatest players of all time. He is the Black Mamba, and he will stay part of NBA history for the rest of time and is a guaranteed Hall of Famer. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This video was really fun to make, so if we could smash 20 likes on this video before my next one is uploaded, that would be great. If you want to see more of this, let me know, and don't forget about the poll in the top right corner so you can vote on where you believe Kobe fits in on the all-time great list. I will be making more videos like this in the future, maybe one every month, so leave in the comment section who you want to be next. Also a shout out to my man NBA All Day, he makes NBA content, so go sub. If you are new, I am a basketball channel where I make videos like this, team analysis, predictions, anything to do with the NBA, you've come to the right place. Thanks again for watching, please like, comment and subscribe, and peace out my friends.